Good morning to everyone. Hope you are able to listen my voice and able to see my screen. Just type yes in the chat box if you are able to listen my voice and able to see my screen. Fine. We'll start the session. In the yesterday session, we have seen an introduction to Devops tools. Okay, today we are going to have some introduction to AWS, that is cloud computing. Okay. So in today's session, we'll discuss about AWS overview. In the last session, we have seen DevOps overview. So let's start the session here. First, we'll see what is cloud computing. Cloud computing means using provider's machine. We are going to use other servers, which is given by some third parties. They're actually providing the servers. Yes, you can use our servers to deploy your application. Even you can use some hardware configurations, or you can use softwares which are already deployed. You can use networking. You can use operating system. In simple, we are paying the money and we are using the services to run the application or to access some services. That is called cloud computing in simple. The definition says on-demand availability of a computer system resource. Okay. There is a service provider, a cloud service provider. They says we have physical machines with us, like servers already we kept at some place in the globe. So those can be accessed in a universal location. So you can access those and you can pay rental for those and you can handle your applications. These are cloud computing major concept is to we can share the data storage purpose, and we can do some operations by deploying the applications, that is called computing power, or we can use some predefined services like mail service, message service, OTP service, drive services. Okay, these are all comes under cloud computing category. So here, this cloud computing distributed over network means you can access by sitting at your home, you can access this one. Okay, so just internet connectivity is required, and it is elastic in nature. The meaning elastic says you have taken some resources, some hardware configuration you paid for 5 GB of RAM, you can increase that 5 GB to 8 GB based on your usage, and you can reduce here. That is actually cloud computing, the default elastic nature and distributed over network here. And this actually pay per use concept. How much you pay, how much you use, that much you need to pay. There's a cloud computing default nature. Available over network in global. Okay, so you can access this is availability over the internet here. What are the cloud providers? You see, there are so many cloud providers: AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Provider, Salesforce, Oracle Cloud, IBM, and they are so on. So understand here, there are some physical servers available. This is server machine 1, server machine 2, and server machine 3. By investing some $1 million in a location, some location ABC, I have installed some servers here. This is server machine 1, server machine 2, and the server machine 3. The servers are physical servers. We can also call it hardware. Okay, this physical server, what you can do in this server, you can buy some particular space. Okay, so here I'm just mentioning, so I'm just taking CPU capacity 4, RAM capacity something like 2 GB, and also some 10 GB ESSD. And also I'm able to take some network support. So we are running one organization. The organization name is actually MNO. In our organization, we have developers. These developers are writing the code. They're actually writing the code. Our organization is something like a mid-level organization. We can't buy the physical servers by investing some $1 million. Okay, these developers, after writing the code, okay, I want to run this code in a machine where I can run my application 24/7. I have an application, I want to run 24/7. You take facebook.com, google.com, github.com. So these are all the websites will be running 24/7. So what I can do, I'll buy some space from the service provider. Okay, there is something called XYZ service provider. I asked XYZ service provider, hey, can I use your server 1? Okay, with 4 CPU capacity, 2 RAM capacity, and 10 GB SSD, I want to take, I'll deploy my application, I'll run my application in your machine. Can I do that? They said, yes, fine, no issue. You can do it by sitting at your organization. You just connect it to this machine and you can run your application. Okay, so I'm not using entire server. Entire server is assumption something like 40 CPU capacity and 200 GB RAM. Okay, 100 GB SSD capacity, entire server. But I just use some part of CPUs. Okay, some part of server. So I'll pay for this one only. Pay per use. Okay, so I am using some other service providers' computers. In simple words, I'm just using some other service providers' computers. I am placing my application there. That is actually called cloud computing. So it's like using some services, paying rental. Okay, assume that you are in some different location. You are staying in one country or one state. You are moving to another state or country. Okay, for learning purpose or for traveling purpose. There you want to stay for a day or for 2 days. Then you are going to take a room or a hotel for a rental, or you are going to take a taxi for rental. You are going to use for some period of time and you are paying the money in the same way. Okay, so actually organization can maintain the servers. Organization has to maintain the servers, but the servers are very costly. The servers are very costly. So sometimes you can search here in the Google server rooms. These are the server rooms. Okay, physical wires, cables. Okay, these are all completely hardware configuration. Some millions and billions dollars is going to cost here. Okay, these server rooms everyone cannot offer. Okay, even you want a small simple server also, so $10 million required. Okay, a simple setup you want to do with a basic configurations also, it's a very costly. And not only for this, even maintenance also, power, AC. Okay, dedicated person need to be there to control all these things. So what I can do, instead of handling all these things, I'll go to one service provider, I'll keep my application with them, I'll use their server. So that is actually called pay per use concept. That's a basic concept of cloud. Okay, cloud computing, that's actually meaning here. So these are the service providers, cloud service providers. Okay, these are the top 10 service providers you can see: Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, Alibaba. There are so many even. Okay, top 3 almost fixed, remaining slightly changes. Okay, you can see the market share, which one is actually in the top. Okay, obviously AWS. Amazon Web Service is almost top. Okay, the second competitor is actually Azure. Okay, Azure, even GCP also there. The remaining holds very less percentage compared to top three. Okay, these three only almost rules in the market. Okay, especially AWS. Okay, so now I want to deploy my application. Understand the terminology deploy. Deploy means we have to take our application, place in the server, start the server. That is called deployment. Okay, that means I want to run my application. We can deploy the application in the four combinations. Okay, one is actually public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. We have four types. Okay, what is the meaning of public cloud? Public cloud, nothing but you see, just now we have seen AWS, Google, Amazon, Microsoft Azure. These are all comes under public category. Okay, a service provider that says, okay, you can use our servers, you can deploy your applications with us. Okay, we are giving global, so multi-tenant, multi-customer. Yes, we are supporting. You can use our servers, you can deploy our application. We are giving for globally. Okay, publicly, you can access, everyone you can access our cloud service. Just you have to pay the rent and you have to use. Private cloud indicates dedicated to a specific organization. For example, I have started one organization and I have started a cloud computing mechanism. I'll be using only for my organization because of some security reasons and because of more usages. Okay, I'll be using my own. That's a private cloud. Hybrid cloud, nothing but it's a combination of public cloud and private cloud. Okay, this actually mostly people they use it to maintain their front end applications or general applications in the public cloud. Databases are some kind of backend applications they run in private cloud. So like they are something like sharing, using, okay, non-secure type of applications, okay, which has no security much required, that you can run in the public. Okay, where you need some secured information, that you can run in private cloud. Like that also people will maintain. Community cloud indicates, okay, community cloud means some set of organizations, 4-5 organizations, they says, okay, will dedicatedly create one org and will create some cloud and will use for our orgs only. Okay, like organization 1, organization 2, organization 3, organization 4. 4 organizations, they made a community and they have started a cloud. This says, okay, among us, we are going to use that. We don't share it to someone else. Okay, that's actually called community cloud. Okay, we have 4 types here, cloud deployments. One is public, second one is a private, third one is a hybrid, and fourth one is a community. Okay, I'll show the full documentation even. What are the different here? Okay, so I have given some documentation also. You can see this. I'll come at last to this one by one steps here with the explanation. I'll share this at last. Okay, so organization can have their own dedicated cloud, means they can have their own data centers, their own servers, physical machines. Okay, and they can deploy their application here itself. It is specific to organization. That is called private cloud. Organization will go and ask some XYZ service provider, I want to use your server. This is public cloud. Organization will keep some part of application in their cloud and some part of application in the service provider, outside service provider, here public cloud. That is called hybrid. Hybrid, one application some part and some part here. They are actually making multiple parts and running. Okay, like this organization, there are 3 organizations, they combine organization 1, organization 2, and organization 3, and they started one separate cloud, a data center. This is called community cloud. It's a community cloud. It's dedicated for these 3 organizations only. Okay, so these are all the possibles of cloud computing here. Okay, now we are saying, okay, I'll take this server, I'll take this server and I'll use it. Okay. What generally we can do by taking the server space? What we can do? We can do three things. We can use their hardware. Listen carefully. We can use their hardware. And on top of that, we can continue some operating system or some platforms. And then we can install some other softwares, or we can also call it apps. Listen carefully. So for example, you buy a laptop. First, if you go to a shop, they'll ask, what is your expected configuration? You will say, I want something like Intel latest model CPU. I want this much RAM. Okay, I want this much SSD. Okay, I want this kind of configuration. Screen should look like this. Laptop should look like this. You will give complete configurations, right? After taking that configuration, then they will ask next, which OS you want. You want Linux, Mac. Okay, then after that, they'll ask, what are the apps you are using? You want browser, Chrome browser. You want to use VLC media player. Yes, everything is ready. You can use. In the same way, organization can buy only hardware from the service provider. That's actually for rental. Or else they can take hardware plus platform or OS. Then on top of that, they can install the application. See, combination one, they can buy hardware and they can install these two. I'll take care of platform and apps. Okay, MNC organization says here, MNO organization says, hey, service provider, you give me hardware, I'll pay for this. I'll take care of my own OS installation and my own apps installation. This is one category. Or else, hey, service provider, why can't you give the hardware and platform combination from your side? I'll install my required apps. I'll run. This is second combination. Third combination, all three are given by service provider only. And we are directly going to use the application. We don't bother about hardware, platform, apps, and all. We don't bother all these things. Okay, this is a third category, third combination. So there are three types of cloud computing services. There are total three types of cloud computing services here. Just 1 second. This is software as a service, SaaS. SaaS. Next one, platform as a service, PaaS. PaaS. Next one, infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure means it's going to speak about physical machine. Platform as a service indicates about the next level of the hardware machines, like middleware softwares. Okay, it's actually going to speak about OS. Okay, which is actually running on top of. Whenever you choose PaaS, remember, whenever you choose PaaS, that means internally it's built on top of IaaS. So that is, you are choosing PaaS means, yes, if you're choosing OS means that is coming with server, storage, network, along with that operating system additional. Okay, see, initially infrastructure means you are choosing this server, storage, or network. Okay, PaaS means comes actually along with this OS or middleware services will come. Yes, IaaS means generally it's a hardware, infrastructure. Okay, software as a service means you will get the infrastructure, on top of that some middleware or operating system, on top of that running application softwares. Generally, IaaS is actually for administrators. Okay, in your organizations will be having admins. They will just take administration. They will take care of this. They'll do remaining things. Platform as a service is mostly used for development categories. Okay, software as a service for end user specific. Listen, the first category, IaaS, it's actually for administrators, second category is for developers, and third category is for end users. Let me show some examples. Okay, for example, we have Gmail. Gmail already application that is developed and running in some place, assumption something in a Google Cloud. Okay, so there they have a server configuration, OS installed, and application also running. It's a ready to use for end customer. It's for end customer, that is actually called SaaS, software as a service. Okay, you can launch one EC2 instance with Linux operating system and you can continue there. Okay, so as a developer, you can run your Tomcat servers and all here, that comes under PaaS. Only up to EC2 instance. Okay, you are not choosing any OS and all, just you are choosing some hardware configuration, that comes under IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Okay, let me show more details about this. Observe. Look at the first category, on premises. On premises means, as an organization, I'll buy my own server. I'll buy my own server by investing some $10 million or some $5 million. I'll invest some amount. I'll get my physical servers. I'll establish that servers at my organization in some space. So then I have to take care of networking. Of course, I have to take care of all these things by mentioning some admin setups and all. So we as an organization should take care of networking, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime, data, and application. Don't worry about this stack. Okay, what are all these stacks and meanings here? We'll see that one by one. Okay, so I'll explain all these terminologies. Okay, and what are their meanings one by one. We'll come to that. Okay, observe carefully. On premises means everything we have to take care. Okay, infrastructure as a service. You went to AWS, you're asking AWS, I want IaaS service. They'll say, they'll configure some network, they'll give some storage, they'll take care of servers, they'll create some virtualization part, they'll allocate to you. Okay, then they say, you please install your required operating system. Hey organization, I'm done up to this part. You take care of your OS, you take care of your middlewares, runtime, data, and application. You should take care of this. In the platform as a service, okay, I'll give up to runtime. I'll give up to runtime. Data and applications, you please install those. In the software as a service, everything will make it ready. Directly, you can use the application. These are three categories: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Okay, you can see orange color indicates that is managed by cloud providers. Okay, so here this is managed by us. Let's see the continuation here. Let us see, infrastructure as a service will be used mostly by IT administrators. Some examples I'm just giving here: Elastic Compute Cloud, that is called EC2, Microsoft Azure, even Google Compute Engine. These are all comes under IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Okay, so if you are a developer, we mostly use platform as a service, Heroku deployment location, AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So we run our applications here. Okay, Google App Engine. Okay, so end users, Gmail. Okay, you can see Salesforce, CRM tools, Event Pro, Office 365, Google Docs. These are all ready to use. Okay, everything is set up, is ready, and you can use. That is for end customer. Okay, these are some examples I'm just giving here. Okay, I'll show some list of things even more. Okay, so here we have seen generic things. It's not dedicated to AWS. Now we'll see more about AWS. Okay, I think already you understood what is AWS. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. This actually, they are providing physical machines. These machines are kept in the different countries, over 30 regions. Okay, and here region means place where exactly a physical machine is kept, and 90 plus availability zones. Observe. AWS regions and availability zones. I'm just typing in the internet. You can see global infrastructure region and ages. Okay, you can see I'm just clicking on a tab: North America, South America, Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia Pacific, Australia, and New Zealand. You can click and you can see in the map it is showing there is a server in the Mumbai. There is a server in the Hyderabad. You can see. Okay, that means, so this is Hyderabad location. In Hyderabad location, AWS, they have taken some space, they purchased some space, then after purchasing space, then they installed some physical machines. Okay, in your simple words, it's a very big computer. Okay, so it's something like CPU. It's all CPUs. Okay, with storage. Okay, these are all servers. We generally call data centers. It's a data center. This data center gives computing capacity, like you can take CPUs and RAM, storage capacity. Okay, you can use some SSD and hard disk. You can take network capacity, routing, configurations, and all. These are all data centers. Okay, like this is Hyderabad. They have taken AWS. Okay, by purchasing some land, constructing some building. Okay, they place some physical machine. This is actually called one region. You can see it's a one region. In this region, what they have done? Okay, so they installed some data centers at location 1 with a distance of 3 to 4 kilometers, and with a distance of 3 to 4 kilometers, okay, or some miles, they are maintaining the servers. Okay, these are actually called internal locations, we used to call. This is called sorry, this region is actually Hyderabad. In this Hyderabad, in the location 1, they are placing some servers. This is called availability zone 1. With the distance of some, they are actually in the location 2, they are maintaining some data centers, that is availability zone 2. In the location 3, with some distance, they are maintaining few more data centers. This is AG3. AG, we have to pronounce, it's availability zone. These are all availability zones are interconnected. Okay, we'll speak about this, why they separated like this. Okay, generally a region comes with 3 to 4 available regions and even more, but not less. Okay, so here you can see, if you just keep mouse over here, you can see this location is actually having 3 availability zones. Beijing, you can see 3 availability zones. Hyderabad, you can see availability zones 3. Okay, understand first of all region. Region is actually a location where AWS data centers are actually arranged. In that, availability zones are internal locations. Okay, with a distance they are actually connected. Okay, at last I'll give some time to ask your questions. As of now, you listen the session. Whenever you get the doubt, okay, you please type in the notepad or write down with a pen and paper. You can ask at last. Okay, I'll clarify this. Okay, hope you're clear about the regions and availability zones here. Okay, you can just click on the map and you can place mouse over here and you can see. These are our regions and availability zones. And there is one more concept called local zone. I'll come to that later. See, of course, wavelength zone also there. Okay, so whenever you see red color, that's actually coming soon. So AWS invested amount and they created some physical machines and maintaining in these locations. It's almost worldwide. You can see so many. In the Spain, Middle East countries, you can see. Hope you are able to. It's a Cape Town. So these are all available to Jones here. So AWS, it's Amazon Web Services. They're actually maintaining physical servers in different locations. Okay, over 30 plus regions. Okay, and the regions 30 plus and even available to Jones are 90 plus here. Okay, so AWS is actually giving services, SaaS PaaS IaaS services, 200 services are there. It's a 200 plus service are there. Even it's actually even more. Okay, so 200 plus services are there here. Those you can access over network by using a concept of pay and demand, simply rental. Okay, provide services of category. It's a computing category, storage category, networking category, load balancing category. These are the major categories. Okay, for example, you are a developer, you want only something like MySQL database, you don't want any CPUs and RAMs, you can take it. Okay, so you want only something called a Linux machine, yes, you can take. You want to use something like a file system, yes, you can take. Okay, you want to upload and download your images, okay, yes, you can buy. So specific to the operations, okay, based on the requirements, yes, you can use those. Okay, you are running your application 3 instances and you want to do load balancing, yes, you can use. So AWS provides all the types of service. Okay, why AWS is mostly used in the world is the first reason is cost effective. Okay, 100% I can say compared to any other service provider, AWS billing will be very less. Okay, if you go for Azure, if it takes $5, I can say AWS will take definitely less than $5. It could be 2 or 3, that depends. That's why AWS is actually famous. A lot of people says because of the availability. Yes, it is correct. Okay, so second important factor, any organization you take, cost. Okay, they want always the best with a less cost. So that is actually AWS. Okay, cost, it will be, yes, instead of, okay, if you want to maintain 5 years, okay, so with some service providers, if you kept some amount, okay, if you spend some amount, with the same amount you can maintain for 10 years in the AWS. Okay, some cloud provider to another cloud provider, it's very cost effective and flexible also, okay, to configure, to run the applications. Okay, so what are the different types of services we have? We have computing, Amazon EC2 and AWS Lambda. Okay, these you may not understand right now. We have to discuss this in the next sessions. Okay, of course, this is what we are going to discuss for next 2 months in the order. Storage and content delivery, second category. Databases, to store the data in the table formats. Deploy and management, running and application and able to observe those. Networking, creating a virtual network, routing the application. Application services, it's like a message queues, email notifications. Okay, these are the different types of services. If you want to see more services here, AWS products, I'm just typing. You can just click on this. You can see the types. It's a compute, storage, database, networking and content delivery, analytics, machine learning. Okay, security, identity and compliance here. Let me just click on database. Okay, it is showing something here, DynamoDB. Okay, RDS, you can see. If you want to create a MySQL instance or something like Oracle server or anything here, Amazon RDS, relational database service. This actually RDS, you can just use here. Okay, RDS. Okay, you can, of course, if you have free tier account also you can use. I'll show what is that and how to create that one. Okay, you can just see it's a database. Computing, you want a virtual machine in the cloud. For example, you want a something called CentOS. CentOS machine you want, or something like Windows Server machine you want, then we can use EC2. Okay, in simple, I want some physical configurations and also OS installed. Okay, you can just click on this and you can see how many products are there. Observe, total products count, it's a 240. Out of 1 to 15, it is showing here 240. I gave 200 plus number, here is a 240 total. These are the services it is actually providing. Okay, these are the major service types. I just gave a list here: computing, storage and content delivery, database, deployment and management, networking and application service. Okay, sir, I want to practice AWS concepts here. What we can do? We can use a free tier account. A free tier account you can use. Okay, so with your credit card or debit card, you can create an account. I'll show in the upcoming sessions how it can be done. Okay, then we can use the services for some period of time with the limitation. Okay, you can practice. Okay, AWS has given that possibility. Yes, you can do that. Okay, so you can just see AWS free tier. Okay, they are actually offering for 12 months free, 1 year. Okay, so if you want to learn computing concepts, 750 hours, okay, per month, it's a free for total 12 months. If you use more than that, it will be billing. Billing also very less. It's like starts from $0.001 here. Okay, and if you want to use S3, simple storage service, that is actually for uploading and downloading of data, something like a storage. Okay, 5 GB standard storage they'll give. Okay, so like RDS, relational database, you want to use, per month you can use 750 hours. Okay, like they are giving some services. You can see there are even so many. You can search one by one and you can practice. No need to pay anything. Okay, but some services will be there even if you start using from initial. Okay, it will be some billing, and if you use above this limit, yes, they are going to have a billing. That billing price also we can calculate, and it will show this actually bill is going to be happen. Do you want to create? Okay, so that is another advantage actually in the AWS. Okay, it's not like blindly we can create. There will be billing services available. Okay, so we have seen regions and availability zones. Observe, a region is a physical location in a country. Okay, availability zones are multiple data centers separated with a distance and connected. Every availability zone internally contains a data center or a physical machine. It's a physical machine. Okay, availability zones are given with a symbols A, B, C. A, B, C. Observe, every region is actually a geographical area. A region contains minimum 3 AGs or availability zones. Every availability zone contains data centers. Okay, for example, a region name looks like AP South 1 is a region name. I'll show all the regions one by one. Okay, so internally region contains availability zones: AP South 1A, AP South 1B, AP South 1C, like availability zone names. It's a code. Okay, for a country, region, and also internal availability zones here. Okay, so even in the document also I gave some list of availability zones and regions. You can see these are the availability zones here. For example, you can see South America, they gave name ESA East 1 and 3 availability zones. Okay, you can see Mumbai, AP South 1 and 3 availability zones here. Hong Kong, AP East 1, it's a code. No need to remember this codes. No need to remember. And the best approach, okay, you are working in India. Okay, it's a good approach to use this region. No, sir, I'll use Singapore. Yeah, fine, no issue. Okay, I'll use something like US West. I'll use this location. I'll keep my applications here. Yes, you can use, no issue. But if you keep it in nearby, your billing will be bit less. Okay, because of network calls. Okay, when the network calls are made, it should be a good approach always. Okay, you choose nearest availability zone and keep it there. Okay, the network calls are reduced, the time is actually going to be reduced, and you will get some fast services. Okay, if you use more network, for that also you need to pay. Okay, like billing also will be more. So that's a good approach. Always use a nearby availability zone at the time of running and deploying your application here. Okay, this is about regions and ages here. Now, if you want to say, yes, this is actually a cloud computing, what are the characteristics it has to follow? Okay, so there are total 8 characteristics you can see, and 5 are major. What are they? On-demand self-service is the first one. Resource pooling, measured services, flexibility, broad network access, rapid elasticity, resilience and availability, and remote work. Every cloud has to follow these characteristics. What is the meaning of this one here? Observe. National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST. Okay, they said there must be 5 essential characters. They said only standard 5. Some people has made 12, some people made 25, but standard are only 5. Okay, if you want to say, yes, this is a cloud computing technology, okay, it has to be the first category. It has to say, yes, I have first characteristics. It should be on demand. What is mean by on demand here? Okay, as a human, you should not interact with this every time. Okay, you should just give a configuration and you should be coming out of that. Okay, it should take care of creating the instances or increasing the memory required based on the requirement. Okay, so without human interaction, okay, it should be made automatically of using of network storage, okay, server configurations and all. That is called on-demand self-service. Whenever it is required, for example, I deployed my application, okay, that's actually taking something like a 5 GB of storage. Suddenly, if more number of requests came and more data came, it should be increased automatically, like 1 GB plus 1 GB plus continuously. I should not do it manually. Okay, based on the requirement that application is using. Of course, we have to pay for that. That's called on-demand self-service. No human interaction. Okay, second, it's a broad network access. Okay, very simple. It's a bandwidth should be very high. Okay, we should be able to access this one, okay, in a faster way. That is, so there will be lot of devices it is actually connected, like mobile phones, laptops, desktop computers. Okay, of course you can use a public network or a private network. Okay, so you should be able to access in a very faster way. That is called broad network access, okay, over the internet. Next one, resource pooling. Resource pooling indicates, see here I said it's a one physical server. This server can be accessed by organization 1 some part, organization 2 some part, and organization 3 some part. This is actually called multi-tenant concept. Okay, we should be able to provide a resource pooling mechanism here. Okay, so in case of multi-tenant concept here, so generally it is actually done by using virtualization concept. You got a doubt actually how some part of server is actually given to a particular organization or a particular user. How can we separate? We can't break that. The physical part, we can't break it, right? So that is actually called virtualization technique is used. Okay, and some part is actually separated and given to a specific organization or a user. Here you can use this and pay. Okay, so that is actually resource pooling. Okay, in case of multi-tenant concept, that is going to be given here. Okay, so they can take, okay, they can choose a specific region. Okay, they can choose a specific data center and they can mention the requirements, what exactly they want, a memory, okay, a processor and all, bandwidth, I want this much here, some configuration they can give and they can hold it. That's called resource pooling here. Rapid elasticity. Okay, so that is actually we can scale up and scale down based on the demand. scale up and scale down, that is actually called elasticity basic nature. Okay, we'll come for scaling concept later. Okay, I'll just give a small example as of now. If you go to a ticket counter to book a movie ticket, nowadays everything you're booking in online, assumption you are just going to physically, you are appearing to theater and you are just booking a ticket. You just see in the weekdays they will open only one counter. In the weekends they will open multiple counters, 3 to counters. Why? Simple. The intake, okay, there's actually incoming people are more. There are so many users or customers, they are actually coming, so we are opening multiple counters. Here also same, scaling based on the demand. My application is running in one server. Okay, suddenly number of users are become more. I'll create one more server and one more server, like I'll create multiple instances. That is called scaling. Okay, we have even horizontal and vertical scaling. Okay, scaling, that is actually going to give customer services actually fast. Okay, so here, of course, that is actually, we are not going to have any additional burdens and all. It is actually rapid elasticity nature. And measured service indicates, okay, how much you are actually using, that much actually you are going to pay. They'll give an accurate billing service. Okay, exact billing service, and future you want to use for next 2 years, I want to use this service, how much billing it is going to be. They'll give a measured service. Okay, the perfect nature in the pricing. Okay, so it is actually, even you take in a guessing model or using model, it will give in a perfect way. That is called measured service. These are the top 5. Okay, and standard: on demand, automatic process, broad network, a good networking configuration, resource pooling, multi-tenant with multiple resource, rapid elasticity, scaling up and scaling down, measured service, a standard pricing mechanism. Okay, and here even we have some additional characteristics: resilience and availability. Suddenly, if one server is down, okay, so our one availability zone is down. Actually here I am just running my application in the 3 places. Okay, so here I should be able to access from another area. Okay, this says, okay, we'll give a support by running your application in multiple copies. Okay, if one is down, I'll give another service. That is called availability. Resilience: if something destroyed or something corrupted, it should be able to recover. That is actually called resiliency. Okay, so it's actually loss of data, maintaining multiple copies. Okay, so taking of versions, it's actually going to take care internally. The flexibility, okay, I have increased or reduced some configuration. I should not ask for restarting and all, reconfigurations and all. It should be able to just like I click and I access this, I should be able to continue with it. Okay, so there's a flexibility, no restarts, no again reconfigurations required here. And the last one is a remote work. The remote work indicates you just sit in your home or in your organization with your laptop, and you should be able to connect to this data center. Okay, you should be able to connect to this data center. You can deploy your application and you can use it. These are the major features. Observe, these are the cloud computing characteristics. Okay, I'm just revising for a second. The cloud computing mechanism actually on-demand availability of some resources like data storage, computing. Okay, so or else some services you are using here, simply pay per use. This architecture, you can use server, virtual desktop, software platform, application, storage, you can take anything. Okay, there are multiple cloud providers you can see. In that, AWS is top. Okay, cloud computing deployment models, we have 4: public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. We are using public cloud here. Okay, so public cloud, what are the advantages? You can see everything is taken care by AWS. You are just using that. No investment here much, just you are taking what exactly that you are using, that for that you are paying. No setup cost. Okay, no infrastructure management, no persons, no taking care of the people. Okay, no maintenance, dynamic scalability, yes, but you are keeping the application with another person. You should take care of standard security rules. You should be able to have knowledge on security mechanisms. It's a less secure. I should not say less secure. It's like how you use the security mechanism that's in your hand. Okay. And low customization, you can't ask actually, hey, I want like this, give a requirement. Whatever the services that they provide, you are using. Of course, AWS is providing so many, but we can say it's not like your requirement. Private cloud, yes, it says better control compared to security mechanism. It's high security. Okay. So we can support legacy systems, old configurations, and also we can do customization. But scalability and all, and the cost and all, it's a very high. Hybrid cloud, okay, some people they recommend it's a good approach nowadays. Okay, so it's a flexible and control and cost effective and security, but managing is a bit difficult because you have to take care of two clouds at a time. Okay, and if you do not maintain your private cloud properly, data transmission is a bit difficulty over the network. Okay, and community cloud, okay, it's something like you are not that much rich, like you are buying a private cloud and you don't want to invest in a public. Okay, then we can go for a community cloud. It's something like middle level. Okay, so it's cost effective, secure, shared resource, okay, collaborations. But here we'll be having limited scalability. We can't say I want to use, okay, because of my organization got increased. Okay, so I will use somewhat more scaling. We'll be having some shares. Okay, shared resource we have to use according to that if you want to go for more. And of course it's like again cost effective services here. Okay, so here original customization, okay, it's like limited customization we used to say here. Okay, cloud computing services are three it's the infrastructure as a service, platform as service, and software as service. Deployment models are four. Okay, here you will get slight confusion. See, deployment models are four, service are three types. Okay, you can take a hardware, you can take a platform, you can take a ready-made software. Okay, so infrastructure as service means you are taking hardware. Okay, so the main concepts of infrastructure as service, it's a resources. Okay, it's a scalable. Okay, dynamic and flexible. Okay, you can use something even GUI and API based access. Of course, automatic administration task. These are all the characteristics you can see. We'll discuss about this more in the upcoming sessions. These are the few examples of infrastructure as a service. Okay, platform as a service. Okay, the major things actually it's like providing some services and databases. The internal uses virtualization technology. Okay, support some languages and frameworks mechanism, and we can do auto scaling. Okay, it's mainly for developments. Software as a service. Okay, it's like ready-made software, on-demand software. Okay, managed from central location, hosted in a remote server. Entire application is hosted, accessible over network. Okay, so even they are actually responsible for hardware. We don't take care of, user don't take care of this, and pay as you use. Okay, these are some examples here you can see. Okay, of course this we are going to discuss in a bit more clear in upcoming sessions. I'm just giving overview. It's a demo only. Okay, these are few examples you can see. And next, AWS and their regions I have listed out. Okay, at last I gave some questions. After listening this session, try to answer all these questions, what exactly you understood. Okay, and share in the WhatsApp group, or you can send an email to me. You can download our mobile applications and you can use, and please join to the WhatsApp group. We'll share all these documents and notes and all here. This is demo session 2. This is demo session 2, what exactly we discussed. Okay, by these 2 demos are done. Yesterday session I have taken DevOps demo, today AWS demo. Tomorrow onwards, without wasting our time, we are entering into actual classes. Okay, so you will get the complete notes, PDFs, documents, PPTs, recordings of every day. Okay, this is total 4 months duration, 2 months for DevOps and 2 months for AWS. Of course, 1 week extra I may take for projects and all. Okay, and every day it's actually 1 hour 30-minute session, starts at 6:30 a.m. and that's up to 8 a.m. Saturdays and Sundays, I'll give additional hour support for doubt clarifications and all. Of course, in a regular session also, I'll give. Even Saturdays and Sundays, I'll give more hours after class done. Okay, even I'll be available, okay, in office, Ashok IT office also on Saturday. You can come and contact me also. Okay, we'll give WhatsApp group. Okay, we'll give Telegram. Okay, and I'll provide my email ID, javabyragu@gmail.com. Okay, every day after session completed, we'll activate your mics. You can ask your doubts. Okay, we can solve your issues. Okay, and this course is actually suitable a fresher to 3+ years experience. And I have got a lot of emails regarding mentioning they're actually from non-IT background. Okay, see, for them, I am trying to take a separate session on this Sunday, as you are not aware of IT terminologies. Okay, some people say, sir, I don't know what is build, what is deploy, what is scale, what is configure. Okay, what are tools used. Okay, all these terminologies, this Sunday I'm taking additional session. Okay, it's like for non-IT people, okay, who do not have IT knowledge, who do not have real-time knowledge. For them, I'll be taking additional session. The details I'll share in WhatsApp group. Okay, in your WhatsApp group. Okay, I'll share. Please join there. Okay, so I'll be giving some additional concentrating on you. I'll be concentrating on you. Don't worry. Okay, I'll give my full support. But most important, you should be dedicated. Okay, this course is actually suitable for any kind of person, sir, because the major reason why people will opt here is the people who are actually facing complication in coding. Okay, who want to switch their career from one field to another field, non-IT to IT. Okay, for them this is really suitable. This is actually really suitable. Okay, but you have to keep bit more time and you have to follow. There will be lot of points. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3 that you have to remember and you have to practice. Okay, whenever asked the question, you should be able to give answer. Then you can learn this easily and you can handle this. No issue. Okay, sir, I'll just listen and I'll go. I want subject. No, it's not possible. Okay, dedicatedly you have to sit and you have to practice. That is only important. It's not complicated. Okay, it's not complicated. It's easy one only, but it actually needs your time to learn. Okay, you have to put your time. Your investment is actually your time, sir. Okay, if you're really dedicated, no, sir, I'll listen whatever you say, I'll practice, then it's really perfect. Okay, so no much headache, really easy. Okay, you can, everyone can learn, sir. That is a major benefit of with this. Okay, so this is about today's demo session. Tomorrow we start actual classes and you can continue with the same link. Okay, so I think they will update in the WhatsApp group. Okay, it could be the same link or different link. Okay, please join to our WhatsApp group, everyone. Okay, if you have no questions, you can leave for the day, or else you can raise the hand. I'll clarify your doubts and all. Kedarnath, ask your question.
Sir, while teaching you, will you please go some slow, sir? I think your teaching level is high.
No, these are demos actually, sir. Don't worry. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go a bit slow. I got it. These are only just demos.
Yeah, okay. And while coming part to my main question, is there any practice session also during this?
Yes, definitely. I'll show how to launch EC2 instance, how to type Linux commands, how to install Jenkins, how to install Maven. We'll see everything practically.
Why?
Everything will be having practical.
Literally, we don't know anything here, but while coming part your explanation, I'm getting somewhat about you. What is like this? What is AWS and what is meant by a local mission and what is meant by like this? I am what is physical mission? I am getting all these things. Okay, it is no any issue. But while coming part your teaching level to some low, sir. Okay, will you please go some slow in teaching, sir?
Sure. What is your qualification?
My qualification is MSc, sir. MSc
MSc. Okay, I got it. So people like you, non-technical people, will be facing some issue in the terminologies. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah.
didn't got kind of an issue in terminology, and why? Because I have some small hands on Java, sir. So that
Okay,
I
good,
didn't.
great. Sure,
I
fine.
didn't have that.
Yeah.
Only it is, I think that I feel somewhat of speed. That's it.
Okay, okay. Yeah. These are demos actually we generally take bit faster. We'll give
Yeah,
recordings so you can revise those. Okay.
yeah,
So in upcoming sessions, it will not this much fast. I'll explain some point. Okay.
yeah,
After 15 minutes and 20 minutes, I'll make you to ask your doubts. If you're clear, I'll continue like that.
yeah. Okay. And is there any possibility to increase your time duration like public holidays? Like,
We'll plan according to that. It's not like one person, right? We'll actually Saturdays and Sundays I'll be taking bit lengthy session.
yeah, okay.
Okay. The major thing is actually here it's not like one person, sir. Some people
Yeah,
will be actually attending from other countries also.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
For them, it's actually time zone issue. We'll
Yeah,
interact with everyone. If everyone is okay, I have no issue to continue for long period even. But
yeah, okay.
definitely, I'll consider this and I'll make it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sir. Thank
Any
you,
other
sir.
questions?
Thank you, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Kiran?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Kiran.
Yeah, I have a little doubt, sir. In AWS, what you are going to teach in that for the 2 months?
I'll share the course content in today's
Okay.
session. Or else you can go to Ashok IT. There you can click on courses offering. DevOps with AWS. You can click on view details. Download course content. You can see everything.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. So the
And
Terraform, AWS, Amazon Machine Images, EC2 instances, EBS, ELB, auto scaling, VPC, network security, Route 53, RDS, IAM, CloudWatch, S3, CloudFormation, SES, SQS, SNS, EBS, Lambda, and even DevOps tools you can see. You better try to click on this link if possible.
yeah, okay,
Okay.
sir.
I'll ask admin to send this to your email today.
Yeah, okay, sir. And I have a little doubt, sir. I'm working as a assistant support engineer,
Mm-hmm.
and I have rotational shifts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you are sharing that everyday recordings
Yeah,
within 24.
we'll share the recording after session done. Admin will share
Okay,
the
sir.
recordings. That's
Okay,
actually
sir.
available for 1 year period.
Okay. Within 24 hours you are sharing or after
Yeah, yeah.
24 hours?
One session is done. Mostly in a 4 to 5 hours they will share
Yeah, okay.
in the same day. You will get it.
Yeah, okay. That's
And
why I'm asking this question. I have rotational shifts.
yeah, you will get it.
Yeah, okay.
Any other questions?
No, no, no.
Okay. Sujana,
Uh, Hi, sir.
good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Actually, my doubt is how you will cover, sir, until first AWS or after that DevOps, or
No, no.
else both.
Actually, it's like
Uh,
if you want to learn DevOps also, first we need Linux. First we start with
okay,
the Linux. That Linux practice you want to do, we take EC2. Just like
yes,
AWS, first we start EC2 some basics, then we enter into DevOps after learning the Linux. After finishing the DevOps tools, then we'll come back to AWS. It's like a mix.
okay, parallel. Okay, okay. And yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah,
Got
please
it.
continue your question.
Yeah, one more doubt. Actually, in AWS, which topics will you cover, like IaaS or PaaS or SaaS?
All, madam. All. What are the services given by AWS? All we are going to see. Networking we do, storage we do, computing we do, everything we have to learn.
Okay, okay, sir. Actually, I missed like what are the timings like every week? I sorry, I missed it.
Every day, 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Okay,
It's like Monday to Saturday.
okay.
Okay, Sunday we'll be having some special classes, doubt clarifications. Okay, based on the students' availability and all we are going to do.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Triraj,
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I have completed 1 year experience in as a backend developer
Okay.
and
Which technology?
Java Spring Boot, sir.
Okay.
And it is a good thing that in our company we learn Jenkins pipelines, CI/CD pipelines to
Okay.
deploy.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to change my career into DevOps with
Okay.
AWS.
Okay.
So it means possibility of it is possible to change the career now. Means it is a
Yes,
future.
you are at initial stage, right? At any stage, you can change the career to DevOps and AWS. There is no issue. Even AWS and DevOps is actually having really good boom in upcoming years also. Okay, I recommend you to combine Java with this combination. That's a good approach. No, sir, I can't learn coding. I don't want be in a coding part. Then also it is good here.
Okay, but hiring people for DevOps and they are expecting 1 year plus experience, 2 years experience.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. You can try. No issue. It is suitable for you.
Means I get opportunity in that DevOps because I have no experience, right, in DevOps. 1 year, 2 year, they are expecting.
Yeah, I got it. For this question, you send an email. I'll give reply. I'll give reply what you need to do for that.
Okay.
You got my point, right?
Yeah, I got your point.
Yes.
And
What is your year of passed out?
I have completed Sgtech also. I have passed out of 2020 and
Okay.
2022 I have completed
Do one thing, send an email with your name, qualification, year of passed out, how much experience you have, what is the current technology, okay, what is your expectation. Send clear email to me. I'll give the roadmap.
Okay, sir, and your email address where can I can get?
Yeah, this one, javabyrugged@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Jadhav.
Hello.
Good morning, Jadhav.
Good morning. I have one AWS account which is created by in last year. So 1 year is completed. So can I use this same account for the
You can
next
use the
one?
account. I think its billing will be started, seems. Just try to create a small EC2 instance and stop after a hour, okay, or 15 minutes. And then after 2 to 3 days, you see some billing will be generated. If that is the case, you stop it and create a new account for better practice. By using another credit card and mobile number.
Okay. So I can use same credit card?
No, you have to use a different one.
Okay. Thanks.
Sriram.
Hello.
Good morning, Sriram.
Good morning. Actually, I'm having total 12 years of experience in IT. I'm currently working as a AS400 developer. So just wanted to move in a DevOps.
Okay.
So after this course, how can I show experience in DevOps and move into DevOps career?
Yeah, I got it. Actually, your question. So by learning this, you can keep max up to 3 years only. Then you have to dedicatedly work on something like high level Kubernetes or AWS next level certification configurations that certifications you have to do. That helps even a lot to cover more experience. Okay, they'll ask certified Kubernetes administrator, okay, or cloud solution architect associate. They'll ask to cover more experience. Okay. With this subject, whatever I'm just giving, you can come up to 3+ only. By doing that, you can keep more experience, of course. And again, it's like almost, okay, you have to approach to a consultancy and you have to take some documentation process and you have to, okay, put this content as a learning subject. You have to keep the subject and you have to start attending the interviews. Then you'll get some opportunities. After 1 or 2 years, you can change to some other organization.
Okay. Got it.
Any other questions?
No, thank you.
Elias?
Yes, I think it's morning about your location there. I have a problem with payments. all the methods that you have online doesn't apply to it. Doesn't work for me. I'm out in the US. How do we go about doing the payments?
Okay, we are really apologies for that. Actually, I spoke to admin regarding PayPal and all. They didn't give any response. I will take your case as special consideration. I'll speak them today. So what are the possible payments options that you have as of now?
We have a possibility of PayPal. We can use PayPal. I don't know if you guys use Zelle.
Okay.
PayPal and Zelle are there, basically the two. Or maybe Cash App. Do you use Cash App?
No, we actually don't. I don't know about that payment service. And actually, I'm a trainer here. I'm not administrator. I'll just speak to them today. Okay, I'll update mostly. So can you please, so do you have contact details? Did you get any email yesterday?
I got an email with this. With some
in that email, RS, you please join to this WhatsApp group. Can you join to this WhatsApp group today?
I'm already on the WhatsApp group. Which one is that? Can you put it on the chat? I'll copy it.
Yeah, just now I even pasted. So please post your query there. I'll inform to admin today so that they will consider this issue and they'll talk to you today if possible.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get it. Yeah, I'll get it resolved today as early as possible.
Yeah, I was saying it's late at night now. It's almost like 10 p.m. So if somebody can contact me the next 1 hour, that's fine.
Okay, RS after 12 hours.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I'll speak to them and you'll try to get the issue resolved even by in the WhatsApp or in your email. Mostly I'll try to send an email by just contacting to them.
No problem. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Welcome. Anvesh. Anvesh.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, I have 8 years of experience in civil engineering, sir.
Okay.
So now I want to switch this IT set, sir. So
yes, you can. Okay, so if you anybody, not only this guy, anybody, if you want to if you have a doubt about switching career, okay, please send an email to me. I'll give the reply and I'll give the complete steps what you need to do step by step. Okay, mention your name, qualification, your current experience and the field that you are working. Okay, and what is the reason that you want to switch, what are the complications you are facing. Send a clear email to me. I'll give reply for that. Okay, but yes, you can do this. The plan is very simple. Okay, dedicatedly sit, okay, for 4 to 5 months and learn the subject properly every day. Attend the session and keep 2 hours for practice. Okay, approach to a consultancy, make the work done, attend the interviews. I'll give all the interview questions and mock interviews also will make it. Okay, participate in that. Okay, and definitely, so initial, of course, first job will be a bit complicated. After working 2 years, your career will be really good. And I'll give next level, that is after completing this course and after joining to organization, what is the next level things that you need to do even.
Yeah, for getting up this course is enough.
Yes, initially, yes, even for survival also.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome. Any other questions? Tanmaya.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Sir, I have a question. In AWS, there is a concept called IAM. Sir, will you cover this concept in AWS Fetch?
I didn't get you. IAM, Identity and Access Management. Your question, please continue.
Sir, will you cover this concept?
Yes, we'll cover. We'll cover, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more important security concept that we'll cover.
Yeah, because sure.
Course content, please, if possible, download that, or else I'll ask admin to send the email today. Okay, there you can find IAM, Identity and Access Management. You can see it is there.
Yes.
Any other doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Akhilesh.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Akhilesh.
Sir, I want to do certification in the AWS. So please guide me, sir.
Sure. Definitely, I'll guide. Not only for you, even a lot of people are asking. Once we start the actual session, after completing of some concepts, I'll tell you what is the next thing that you want to do for certification. Okay, some people says no sir, I want job as of now, I don't want certification. Some people says no issue in the payments and all, I want to certification. For them I'll give separate guidance. Okay, like we'll be connecting some Sundays, okay, for general discussions and all. Okay, at that time I'll explain to you clearly what need to be done apart from this your regular class and all. Okay, and what are the concerns or issues you are facing. Okay, like generally I'll give some personal suggestions and all, mostly on weekends. Okay, not in the regular classes. Okay, I don't want to disturb the regular session. Then we'll discuss about this. You got the point?
Okay, sir. Sir, it is it suitable for the syllabus, na, sir, for the AWS certification?
Certification?
Sir, is it suitable syllabus covering in this?
Yes, sir. Initially, we'll cover some content. You need to put even more efforts to learn few more concepts. That depends on the certification type that you want to.
Sir, as a beginner, firstly, I have to attend the beginner AWS.
Yeah, that is actually suitable for that.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Pawan Kumar.
Hey Raghu, how are you? Hope you are doing good.
Yeah, good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. I'll be joining from the Canada. I mean, the timings will be a difference from over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the thing is that like I have two doubts. One is like when I'm making a payment, like till what date? Like what's the last date to make a payment?
Please contact admin in the WhatsApp group. They will give reply. So I am not sure about that.
Sure. I mean, one more thing is like I'm from totally a different background. If I wanted to switch to this career, how much time do you want me to spend like a day to learn this everything?
See, I minimum request every student to spend 2 to 3 hours after the session. Okay, that's really good. Okay, even if you put more hours, that's really great. Minimum 2 hours to 3 hours you have to put. So dedicatedly if you work, that's really great. In this duration only you can finish, okay, learning subject, and okay, you will come to a good stage where you can crack the interviews on your own, and you are able to work in the organization without much complications by just taking simple helps.
Sure. One more thing is that like I forgot. Sorry, I forgot that. And that's it. Like thank you.
You can send an email to me, no issue. I'll give reply for that if you get any doubts, even queries more.
Sure. One more thing is that like for all the other like whichever the tools we use, do we have to like download that or like just learn it?
No, we'll do practically even by launching AWS EC2 instance. We'll install there, we'll practice there with the commands, we'll see the outputs, we'll see the error cases and all.
Sure. Thank you, Raghu.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sriram.
Hi. Actually, one more question, one more queries from my side. Suppose if I complete the course, then how you can how you can help us to update the resume with
we'll give sample resumes. We'll ask you to modify according to that. You have to send it to me back. I'll recheck and I'll give response for that. In the class also, I'll show a live resume, how you need to construct for a DevOps and AWS, for a fresher, for an experienced person. Okay, the one who is switching the career, for all the types of resumes I'll show. Okay, almost in the middle of the sessions or at the end of the sessions, I'll give 2-3 sample resumes also.
Okay, and projects means
I'll give 3 sample projects. I'll give for practice concepts, and if you want to keep in the resume, that will be a bit different.
Okay, sure.
We'll give interview questions also, interview mock interview support also we do. We'll ask any volunteer to get like I'll take a sample interviews. Okay, so it's like for example, I'll ask, okay, Sriram, you just be in today's session. I'll ask questions to you at the end of some chapters.
Okay, yeah,
so that others will get clarity.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, thank you.
So thank you for everyone. These are the just demo sessions. We are going to start the actual sessions from tomorrow. Okay, you can join to this link. Please join to our WhatsApp group for more queries and doubts and all. And send an email to me, javabyRug@gmail.com. Okay, once actual sessions are started, we'll give you an WhatsApp support, mail support, and even like live support even after the class is completed. And Saturdays and Sundays also will help you more. Okay, we'll connect tomorrow at same time. Have a great day.